You are listening to the podcast To Be Single or Not to Be by Shanna Montana, a podcast where we talk about the single life, dating, and relationships so you can make a decision at the end of each episode to be single or not to be. So today's topic is they cheated. Now what? And we say they because we are a podcast that aims not to be biased against men or women. But I think that cheating is something that a lot of people, unfortunately, have gone through and hopefully have been able to work through. But I think that this is an episode that, again, is very necessary for us to talk about, what does cheating look like? Because cheating applies and looks like different things to different people. We're going to talk about how you work through it, how you cope with it, and do you stay or do you leave? Because I think that I've had differing opinions on various episodes, and I have a strong, hard stance today for the matter, but we'll get into that in just a moment. So before we get started, I did want to introduce our guest. We have some people who have made some appearances before, and I'm glad to have them back. So we're going to start with you. We have Mika in the building.
Hey everybody, it's Positively Meek.
Yes, ma'am. Up next, we have Kyla.
Hello, I don't have a special name.
All right. And last but not least, we have Mrs. Freeman.
What up? This Cara.
She's representing for the married people in the building. Hold it down for them, So we're going to start out here, ladies. Let's define cheating. What is your definition of cheating? Because I know there are different levels when it comes to cheating. And when you think about it, some people may say texting is cheating. Some people may say hanging out, buying drinks. We're going to talk about that. Buying drinks is cheating. Of course, physically having an encounter is cheating. So how do you all define cheating? What does it look like to you?
I'm going to be petty and say anytime you're doing anything with somebody that ain't me.
Okay, I can go with that. Something that you wouldn't do in front of me. If you're doing some stuff not with me. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, anything that'll get you snatched.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
Catch a case.
Let's be clear.
If I have to reach out and touch you, baby, you probably should not have been doing
it. Yeah, let's be clear.
I agree. Anything that you're doing that you're ashamed, you're ashamed to show, or ashamed that you would be embarrassed or feel like I would have a negative response if I found out.
Yes, from my spouse.
That's liking posts,
pictures,
and saving shit,
yeah,
and texting and inappropriate conversation.
Yes, absolutely.
All of that
goes under that umbrella.
Everything.
So let's dive into a little bit more detail. So we're going to start with the different things. So let's talk about social media, since it's such a big thing right now. And I've unfortunately dealt with boys who felt like it was okay to, just like women's pictures, that it's like, why are you liking that? Why are you saving that? Why are you screenshotting that? Why is this in your phone? So what do y'all think about that? The man that's interacting with certain people on social media. Some they know, some they don't, but they interacting with people on social media and they say, it's just social media.
So I'm still trying to recover from that because, social media seem to be, especially if you got somebody that know how to work their phone and work social media, it can be grounds for a whole lot of this picture being like, but we having this conversations in the DMs or we meeting up at this spot. So social media for me, I think is that it's not even cloudy. Like if you doing it on social media and me and you can't know about it together, or if you got a private page, or when I enter the room, you gotta like go off your phone. Yeah. Then it causes a problem. Clearly, we need to cut that off.
Yeah, I agree.
And just because we in a relationship status on social media doesn't mean that doesn't happen either.
Oh yeah, all the time it happens.
A lot of times that's a welcome mat for some of these hoes.
Yeah,
in a relationship, let me slide in.
Yeah, let me see what's going on.
You faithful?
Right. Yeah. What they got to lose? They don't have nothing to lose within it. So I've seen it and I'm not a fan of it. I think that we both as men and women see people on social media that we double tap a picture and keep it moving. And we know, like I'm not on social media. I'm not on social media liking pictures with peen hanging out. Like I'm just not doing crazy stuff, and I'm not even in a relationship because that kind of stuff just don't excite me. So, when Tatiana got it, letting it all hang out, and I go on her page. You done like every picture on her page.
It show.
Yeah,
who just like if y'all friends. Who just you like for real? Nigga?
Yeah, you ain't even like the last post I put up.
Right.
You on her page.
Me and you.
Yeah,
you didn't even like the shit. Right.
You didn't even like it. So I think that that's a level you have to be mindful of. What do you all say about texting? I think you have to be really careful. I don't like the terminology of like work husband and work wife because I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that go from my work husband, work wife, and now we're going to text and hang out, get drinks. And as they say, one thing led to another. Mm-hmm. So even if it's not, that's just one example. What do y'all think about somebody, or if you were with a partner who's like, we were just texting, but it was more than, it was something that they didn't want you to know about.
Right. No, that's building. That's
yeah.
building.
Yeah.
And that's what I always say. You took the time to try to build something with somebody, even give it a title.
Yeah.
Work husband, work wife. You know how hard I had to work to be your real
right.
fucking wife?
Right. Yeah.
And you just get this hoe at the job because she get you Dunkin' Donuts coffee. She get a whole fucking title?
Just say no.
No.
It's not, we're not doing.
That's not what we're doing.
No.
And you have to think, like, texting, it allows people to interpret things any way they want to.
However they want.
And I think sometimes we're not cognizant of that.
Yep.
Like, you could be just saying something thinking you joking.
Yep. And
but women, we receive shit a lot differently.
And especially if we like you.
Especially if we like you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
that whole conversation where you just ha with me, I'm like, bitch, he love me.
Yeah, look.
He finna leave his wife.
With a straight face.
He loves me.
Yeah, this is what it is.
And I'm not gonna let her stop me.
Yeah, so now I'm dead.
So right. I'm not gonna let her stop me.
That's
what I want to do.
Right.
Because if he's disrespecting her,
absolutely,
that opens the door for me to disrespect her as well.
Absolutely.
So I don't go for that either.
Yeah, it's a terrible chain of command, and I'm not a fan of it. And I think that some people think it's cute, but I think it's a segue, and it could be a door opener for so many other things. So no. That's a level of cheating that should not be allowed. Another thing, I'm going to say this, and I had this actually happen to myself and a friend this weekend. I normally, when I go out, I pay attention most times to the wedding finger, because I immediately want to spot, if they got the wedding band on, like,
or the tan line.
Or the tan line. Yeah. I slid on one of my friends' DMs recently, like, she was in a picture. It was like, no, her husband was in a picture with somebody else. I'm like, ask Penny who so-and-so is. I came back 5 minutes later, like, oh, hell, he got a wedding ring on. Don't worry about it. She was like, at least you noticed. I was like, I was looking through his page specifically for that, trying to make sure. But moving forward, we met some guys like this past weekend, and initially I just didn't, it wasn't on my mind. Like, I just didn't initially look for it. So we're sitting there, myself and my friend, and we're having conversations with the guys. And so they walk up, like, let's, we're going to get y'all a round of drinks. All right, cool. So we had a round of drinks. Then they offered, got another round of drinks. So it's a second round of drinks. Then after that, we're sitting there, and it's still at this point, I didn't catch it, but my friend starts to point at her finger like, look at the ring finger. I'm slow. I'm like, what's she pointing at? Like, so then it goes, I'm like, oh, okay. And reason she really caught it was because one of the guys started doing something that, and when I realized it, the reason I'm telling this story is because these were all the things I just would not want my husband or man to be doing. So after we realized that, he's sitting there like, you seem like a real cool girl. Like somebody, he said it's like, you seem like you could be the home girl. And I'm like, I'm cool, but you got a whole wedding ring on. And mind you, we weren't even vibing like that with none of them at all. But it was just the fact of the matter that y'all were doing all this, and it took for us to catch y'all's wedding rings, for us to be like, yeah, I gotta go take the dog for a walk. We out, we'll be back. We gone. Like, I'm not finna involve myself because I don't want that karma. So I'm not gonna involve, and that's why I'm usually really adamant to look for that. So it's just like, and I've had this conversation with numerous guys that feel like this, that they don't have a problem. They don't see anything wrong when I say, as my man or husband, I do not want you in any bar or any setting buying drinks for women that are strangers just because they look good, or you hanging out and you want to send the ladies across the bar what they drinking. I don't care if we can afford it. It's not acceptable. So what do you all think? Because just about every guy I've talked to about this has said they see no problem with it. Yeah.
If the roles were reversed, would they see a problem with it?
Absolutely.
They see a problem with your girl getting tricked off on.
Yeah.
And she like, it's nothing.
It's just
nothing.
drinks.
You know what your intentions of buying that drink was for.
Yeah.
So if you got it like that to just fucking buy out the bar, then we need to talk about your financial plan.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because there's some investments
that you could be making with your coins.
Your funds that you've allocated to waste on random people.
Yeah.
You don't think enough of yourself to invest in yourself and invest in your spouse.
You want to spend money
I
like
always
that.
say, if you got leftover to spend on another bitch, then you ain't spending enough
on me. Because it could be going to me. And that's my mindset as well. What are you doing with our money to be out doing that? But guys,
last time I bought a nigga a drink at the bar and was like, fucking have a good one. I just want to see you happy, king.
Yeah. Who's doing that?
I'm sorry to make my face like, no.
Who's doing that? It doesn't happen.
To us, the shit don't make no sense.
It makes no sense. Why would I do that?
Why would I fucking do that?
Yeah. But men, in their justification, they just really feel like, I buy women drinks all the time. I will just won't be having a good time. But you have a woman. Number one, why isn't your woman here with you? Not saying she got to be all the time, but if she's not, you could buy rounds for you and your boys. Why you got to bring somebody else in the mix?
You're a horrible representation of your wife right now.
Yeah,
of your relationship.
Absolutely.
And I don't think people think of that. That's something that me and my husband talk about, like how you are when I'm not around.
Talked about that on the last episode.
It's a representation of of us and what you think of us.
Yeah,
because you may not think, like I told him, I said, baby, Delta is deep.
Yeah. We everywhere. And you don't know
everybody
where we
always know somebody that knows somebody that know you.
Yeah.
Or that know your wife.
Yeah.
So it's like when you think you in the clear, you never in the clear.
Never.
And it's always somebody, and telling you, bitter bitches love to see what people think is good.
Yeah, that go bad. I literally had somebody who cheated on me, since it's about cheating, literally did some crazy stuff. And I'm like, why didn't you handle it differently? Or why didn't you go here or there? And they were like, because you know too many people. So you were having a high awareness that how I move in the city, that people know me, but you still didn't give a damn about how you represented me. I'm going to do it anyway. So that was reason number 1,086,086, like why we couldn't be together, no way. But that it makes you, also they don't realize how it makes the woman look crazy, because if I saw you guys out and you're buying drinks like that, and say if I didn't catch on that y'all was married, and then I come out and I see you with your wife, and say if I walk up and don't even realize, like, hey, what's up? Now you trying to look at me crazy, or she looking at me crazy, rightfully so.
You just disrespected her and you don't even know.
And didn't even know it, you know. So it's like you putting yourself in a real bad position.
But pause. Take it back to your mindset. How does your mindset shift and change about that man? Like, he's sitting here with a whole ass wife. Little does she know that nigga was fucking cat daddy last week.
Yeah.
And he was fucking.
And she had no clue. No clue. So it's like we all looking crazy, because if I walk up and see something like that and I see, I'm with my wife, cool, I'm walking off. Like, I just was walking up to see what you was doing.
Say nice.
Yeah, how you doing? Carrying on, So you have people doing crazy stuff like that. So I think that those are, with the texting, with the social media, of course, I think buying drinks. What do you all say about, like, emotional? Say the person, they never got physical, but it was like everything else. They telling their problems to the side piece.
That's worse.
Yeah.
That's worse.
Why is it worse?
For women, that emotional, you told that bitch you love her?
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, everybody got to die.
Yeah.
Or everybody got to go.
Because how you doing?
Gotta die, or everybody got to go.
You invested in this.
Yeah.
You have invested in these texts. You're invested.
And when you start to tell the side person about our problems,
because that's the only problems you're going to be talking to them
that's
about.
where it starts.
Right.
That's how you relate. I look and now I just needed somebody to talk to. Get
About
a therapist. What? Talk to me. Talk to someone we know.
Boys.
Yeah, your boys. Yeah, it's a lot of other options than to talk to this female that has nothing to gain from us being together.
Other than coming between us.
Yeah.
But who knows what type of advice she finna give
you. The worst.
Because you in the wrong every time they talk. Well, she just ain't listening. She ain't the one.
And my thing is, if she's not a mutual friend of ours, somebody who I know knows me personally,
right,
and who has a vested interest in me and you, then don't fucking, for what?
Yeah, if we both don't have her number in our phones, you don't need to be texting her.
You want a choir. You want somebody to amen, and hallelujah, yes, that's it. Yes,
say carry on. Yeah, yes,
you
King.
are a blessing. She's trash.
Yeah,
leave her.
That's what you
little
want.
do you know. So I don't know if it's not a mutual friend. Like, I don't have a problem with you wanting to vent to somebody, get a female perspective, because I encourage that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it takes for you to hear from a third party to understand what I'm saying.
Right.
So, but let that third party be somebody that, number one, knows me. Yeah. Who we both trust, and who you gonna trust their advice. Like, you ain't telling me no shit because you think you can do better. Yeah. You have to be cautious about that. And I don't think men, they see that whole my place sister bullshit. Yeah. She like a sister to me. Nah. Okay, number one, did you ever want to fuck her?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Number two, did you try and fail?
Yeah. Because I hate to play sister, play brother
stuff.
They
do see that, though, because I've had numerous dudes tell me, like, if he telling you that he see you as a sister, he gonna try you. Yeah. And whether they be family members, dudes who, a guy I was talking to told me that, he was like, I don't want to hear no nigga say that, you his play sister, because then I'm a question which I've been playing with.
It's ground zero. If I'm dealing with a dude, he like, oh, this is my place. Do y'all have the same mother and father? Oh, if not, then she's not your play sister. And if that's how you really feel, we say everybody got to die or everybody got to go. Because I'm not about to deal with that.
So how does that play out if it's a friend that they had before y'all got together?
I got to know the history. My thing is this. If you come, because I have what I would consider childhood friends from like middle school, high school, that I can't remember. I might introduce them as my brother. I don't really do that play brother stuff, but my thing is, if you are going to come into my life and know who I am, you'll know those people like early on. Like you'll know those names. Those people are familiar. They'll be around when we're in those settings. So I feel like if you're able to explain, it's like it's no new friends. Don't be bringing no new bitches talking about this my sister. When you meet her?
Right.
3 weeks ago? Oh, no, that's not your sister.
That's not sister.
So I think if it's somebody from your background, like I was saying, a friend of mine is a friend of yours and vice versa. So if they've been in your life in that way, you brought them up, great, and because it may be some people when you get in a relationship, you may not be able to meet everybody in my life, but in common conversation, when I talk about when I go home or my childhood or when I'm here, these are the people names. So it's like, oh, you so-and-so she told me about. Cool, as long as it's nobody new, but you just have to be mindful because I know examples of men and women who have said my play brother and play sister, and they have been having sex. They've done it. It just didn't work out.
Question. So what if he has a friend or female friends that were childhood friends, they've all grown up together, and you know about them, but they just don't like you?
What do you do? Do you really care?
I know.
I think I've dealt with that. I've dealt with that in a past relationship where like a childhood or a friend or somebody didn't really care for me. And I always felt like in those situations, one, if the person that might not like me, I feel like sometimes they're just a hater. Because I think that I'm a likable person and I'm not even in your business like that for you to have a reason not to like me for real. So I think that ultimately if my partner knows that if I feel safe and confident and comfortable with them when I'm around that person, then I'm not worried about you. I'm not worried about girlfriend over there with the stank face.
Right. That's not about them in my life.
Does it make you feel like, is her reason for not liking me because she has vested interest in you?
Oh, I would definitely have to find that out.
Okay.
You gotta dig to find out, And I questioned it in the situation I dealt with. And of course, men sometimes try to play dumb or be in denial. That girl don't like me. I could tell the way she looks at you, the way, it's a lot of things that women pick up on and men, whether they do or don't, pretend like they don't. But I think that I'll have to address it with him to find out, what's her issue with me? How do you feel about that? Did you try to come to my defense or did you just say that's who she is? What did you say about it? Or did you say nothing? That's a problem too. So I think those are character traits I got to pay attention to. We have to pay attention to in the mate that we are choosing to see how they move and navigate with other women. And if they have a woman, I feel like even if I'm with a man and his mom doesn't like me, you still need to defend me if your mom doesn't have a justifiable reason. I feel like if the man's mom feel like, and you a mama's boy.
Y'all can see the separation in this room.
I'm standing firm in my point, so y'all can come back to it. So I really feel like if I'm with a man and your mom doesn't like me just because she doesn't want her son to be with anybody, something like that. Like, of course, I'm never going to be disrespectful to anybody's parents. So your mom just doesn't like me because, she don't like nobody for her son. Nobody's good enough. That's fine. Your mom does not have to like me. I think that for me being who I am, I would extend the olive branch to try to mend that, to see what it is, what can I do, but only to a certain extent. Yeah. But what I need from you is your support that, Mom, I am with this woman and we are going to be together. So you have to respect her.
Because, bro, you chose me.
Yeah, because we won't be on was it Think Like a Man or other movies you see where the mom is so disrespectful and just saying stuff. It's like either you gonna check her or she's gonna get checked. So it's like, are you gonna do it? So that's where I stand there because it is my prayer, my Sierra prayer that when I
want Cassie.
Yeah, I don't know. I want the Cassie prayer. I don't know about that. I'm saying when I get to that point that whoever I'm with, that our families and myself, we're all able to love one another. But if we don't, I'm not gonna walk away from the man if I can get, if I feel the respect and the love that I need from him, despite how his mom feels. Because I feel like if she's somebody in sound right mind, she eventually will come around to her senses once she sees that this man is not going anywhere, even if it's not a guarantee. Because you have some, mother-in-laws. Looks.
That's a Virgo mindset.
Yeah, but you have some.
You gonna love me.
But if you don't, the other Virgo mindset is I'm not gonna give a fuck if you don't. It's the Virgo. It's like you're gonna love me or hate me. I think I posted that today. You either can love my personality, hate it, or want more of it. And so if you choose to be somewhere in the meantime, in between time, that if you don't want to get on board, I'm not going to leave somebody if I think it's a qualified candidate just because you don't like me. I'm not with you. He marrying me, not you. Go find mama probably ain't got no man. So look, so why do you all feel so different? Do y'all feel like that if the mom doesn't like you, you don't feel like you're gonna stand your ground?
It ain't that I don't feel like I'm gonna stand my ground. I have one brother who's the baby and only boy for, mama, stepdaddy, biological father. And I understand that concept of, especially if I'm dating someone and they are the only boy, or they the oldest and the only boy, or the baby and the only boy, that whole scenario. Your mom's supposed to feel some type of way.
I want you to love him.
Don't, then I might question it.
I want you to love your mom unconditionally, but it crosses the line.
So I would say, I would have to, it would be different, though, because it's that whole aspect of how you want to approach her. Because I don't want you to be disrespectful.
Not at all.
But also... It's
not necessary. I'm really going to start the conversation with him versus her anyway.
I was about to say, I would definitely talk to him, but also in the sense of if moms don't like me, we probably need to have a conversation, what was you telling her about me before we met? Because, when I came into this situation in this room, I haven't been anything but respectful
and
to
I
your
just
mother.
met her today.
Yeah, so what has she heard? And if she heard about me from somebody else, I know what my image and my reputation is out there too. So there shouldn't have been anything bad she heard about Shamika.
Right.
It's got her looking
sideways.
Yeah.
Unless I think the caveat is when you just have some moms who just don't like anybody for their son.
Because that son has been serving as a boyfriend.
Their king.
Protector.
Yes, king.
Come on, king of the house.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Your
mom, we talk about that.
And their sons.
Yeah. It's a
it's a hard dynamic.
It is.
But then that's something too you're aware of when you walk into a situation. If it's a single mom or dad was no longer in the picture, you kind of there's things there where you kind of prep yourself okay, hold on, I gotta ask him a million and one questions what is you and your mom's relationship like?
Those are those getting to know you, that get to know you phase. You have to find out who raised you. How did they raise you? What is you all's relationship like? Is it damn near incestual?
We talked about the representative. So that's why I said we meet the family. So when I meet mom, the representative goes out the window and I see that you and her got this relationship where I'm going to be a third wheel. You and your mama, y'all been rolling this
y'all
better. You have to let y'all keep
y'all can walk down the aisle together.
Because to tie into that, when you date someone who's a mama's boy like that, if they cheat, they feel like, it's a little bit easier for me to disrespect you and do that because you're not my all in all.
Yeah.
Exactly. Somebody else got my back.
Good, bad, or indifferent.
Yeah.
And
that's a scary space to be in.
Me and her think you'll get over it.
Yeah.
And we think you should.
Or no, whatever mama
yeah.
say is what the deal is. So if you upset about something, but mama say you shouldn't be upset, then you shouldn't be upset. But your mama not me though.
Not dealing with it.
That's
those red flags, all those things you got to pay attention to, how they move. And that the representative comes up a lot because you'll see the representative with that. You'll see the representative, like we said, with the whole buying drinks thing when you out by with your boys and your wife sitting there. What Mike kept say, when you see me with your wife, hey, have a blessed day. And then when you by yourself, where the bitches at? Where the bitches at? That's how you acting. So it's like, no. We got to look at both sides of the spectrum. So let's go right to it. Why do you guys think that people cheat?
Ooh, okay.
I said you been quiet over here.
Yeah.
Boredom. So why don't you leave if you're bored?
Because she paid her mortgage.
So not only boredom, but what, financial freedom?
Yeah.
80-20.
Exactly. That's it.
Explain that.
80-20.
Yeah.
You can have 80% and the 20% just looks so much better. And then you get out there and you realize it's just really just 20.
Yeah.
And really you giving up 80 to get that little bit.
Oh,
that Instagram model.
Yeah. That grass being green.
Yeah, that little bit.
She can't cook, her house ain't clean. Now you gotta move in with all your Jordans.
Yeah.
But you got this bitch ain't doing nothing for you.
Yeah.
Your wife at home, 4-bedroom house.
Yeah.
Washing clothes and folding them.
You ain't washed your drawers.
Big Sean say wash, dry, and fold clothes.
Right.
Yes. And I think when the opportunity is there, sometimes people look at it, it's not about the other person. It's about, when will I ever get this opportunity to do this shit like this again? Or, it's that, not living in reality.
Yeah. Like I'm out of town or even in town and it's here. I'm here now. Nobody's going to find out. They always do. Let me just do it.
And you've justified it in your head already.
Yeah.
she been getting on my fucking nerves all week.
Yeah.
So she slick did this to herself.
Yeah. You've made yourself think it's okay, but that goes right to being a narcissist is another reason, and that connects. If you're a narcissist, you always think the grass is greener. Think about that 80-20. You get bored easily. You know, she taking care of home, but that's not enough. You know, she may even be paying the bills. Who knows? But narcissism is a lot. What you got?
I'll say, just to add to that too, the perspective of, as you were saying, like, it's shining, or, you know, everything that glitter ain't gold. For some people, it's really just that factor of, with, you know, age and lack of maturity, like, oh, I'm too young to settle down, so in and everything, but I'm gonna keep this one on the side and hold it down, so that when I'm ready, you know, I know she ain't going nowhere, because I think I done found the one, but I'm still finna test the waters. And then you also got the people that, like, literally, it's, you know, what your surroundings are telling you. If your surroundings say, what's the point of settling down, because you've seen people settle down and they still get their heart broken, you know what a committed relationship look like, you know how to play the game well, you know how to look the role, but on the outside you still doing any and everything you want to, because it's like,
why not?
You know, like, like, what's the purpose, what's the point?
I've had homeboys who literally have just said, like, I find the one. They always find the one. Like, man, she different. I really like her, but that lack of self-control. It just be out there. And, you know, especially if you're a man in a female-dominated type of arena, like college.
Or like Nashville.
Call center.
I didn't know them shits was as ruthless as they were. Oh my God. That's just like the gauntlet. They go down in the fucking call center. I never knew that till we got one in my job.
Down in the DM.
Till we got one in my damn job. And I said, damn.
All those men and women together every single day.
Wear jeggings to work every fucking day.
They roll down.
To my call center listeners. But y'all already know what time it is out there. T-Mobile.
Absolutely.
Churion, right. All y'all know what time
but
it is.
Absolutely, I think that all plays a role. And I think that they dangle the carrot, because it's like a dangling carrot. Because I've asked married men, like, you know, why you still out here in these streets doing this? It's like, I just like to have somebody to always go home to, but that's self-control. I just can't stop doing this. It's available. It's here. It's always, unfortunately, I would say on both sides, it's always somebody willing to cheat with the person, man or woman, you know. So it's like, if you, as foolish as you are willing to be, it's always somebody right there willing to be as foolish as you
they
are.
don't have shit to lose.
Not at all.
I don't have anything to lose.
That's your wife. That's your husband.
That's your problem.
I'm out.
You go deal with that.
And not trying to buy into the unpopular opinion or bring up, you know, the Aisha Curry situation. But
don't talk about my girl, but tread lightly.
I got you. But for some people, though, honestly, like, I understood what she was saying, but for some people, it is that aspect of, am I still desirable? But they don't know how to stop. They don't know how to stop. Like, literally, it's the, okay, oh, I can still dang. Oh, she biting. And next thing you know, like, you in the bed somewhere and like, dang.
Trying to figure out how you got there. And I'm telling you, I saw this on Instagram as well, where someone said, literally, you don't want him, sis. You just want to know that he still wants you. And I read that, and I was like, that is so true. Because for me, I've been in that situation where me and that person were done, no longer needed to communicate. But from time to time, we would, or I would reach out to him. And it was literally just to make sure he still wanted me. Even though I didn't want to be with him. I knew I couldn't be with that person, but I would still do it. So it's so true. Just to see if you still got it. That's that boredom shit.
And then you get that heartbreak and the heartache, the headache and everything else.
That boredom shit in the meantime, in between time shit. Just out here doing
stuff. Then he started calling and texting too much. You like, the fuck? God damn. What do you want from me? Shit. Again. God damn, text a nigga one time 2 weeks ago. Now we go together.
Now you can't stop.
Be careful.
Look, what you asked for. You right. So tell me, why do y'all think people just, other than the things that we named, why don't people just leave? Instead of staying and cheating for all those reasons.
Bring them arm.
What? I've been through this too long.
Yeah, be damn if I
see another bitch on your arm. Yeah.
Come through, Beyonce.
Hey,
yeah.
B been preaching to us for
she was preaching about Jay. She was tired of being cheated on.
The book of
B-Day. The book of B-Day. The book of Dangerously in Love.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, that part, dangerously in love, because there's a lot of danger in there.
B been out here living dangerously for a long time. So you think that people just, the time, the history, they don't want to see somebody else. Like, I literally had a friend to tell me that she was with a guy and they were going through a rough spot. And she was like, I just really don't want to leave him. And then he get it together with somebody else. And I told her literally that you right now may be blocking your blessing for whatever man you are supposed to be with, because you sitting here with a man that's not yours. It does not matter if this man leaves you if you all break up today and he goes on to win the lottery. I mean, you may feel some kind of way about that. Right. But if he goes on to be successful or whatever you think he's going to be with somebody else, that's who he's supposed to do it with. You cannot stay just because you feel that way.
Remember we talked about that in one episode. We talked about dating their potential.
Yeah, and we can do nothing with that.
And when you get caught up into what you think they could potentially be, you missing out on what's already made.
What's in front of you. What we always say, what if the person that's sitting in front of you, can you deal with them and take them as they are right now if they never change? Because that's the person that you need to be with, and that's who you are dating. You cannot. That's what you make your decision off of. So if you're not happy with what he's doing right now, because you'll feel real good if 10 years from now you see that he still ain't shit. You know,
right?
But if he turns into something, then you gonna feel some kind of way. But you shouldn't even know. He should be well moved on.
I was about to say, by then, y'all ain't even communicating. I mean,
like, how would you even know?
If it went to ashes and how y'all broke up anyhow, and he a true ex, then y'all probably ain't communicating within months after the breakup. So if he do something big with his life, he dead to you. So it's like being somebody new all over again.
And you gotta think of like, can you sustain the process that's gonna have to take place to make him into that thing you think he's gonna become?
And you can't make him anything.
You can't make him, but do you have the stamina for that ride?
Oh yeah.
Because who knows?
Because obviously
he
you don't.
Not be there till he in his 60s.
You don't. If already right now you 4 years in and you like, I'm tired. Truth is, I'm tired.
Come on,
look,
now.
You out here like, Tamla,
they don't
I'm
make
tired.
a workout for that.
Tired, and the older you get, you say they don't. And the older you get, the lower your tolerance gets, and the lower your patience and all that stuff. Where it's like, I'm not gonna sit here and try to pray that he becomes this person that I probably always knew he couldn't be, but always been hopeful that he would become that person.
If he never had the tools for it, if you don't see him trying to acquire the tools for that now, I have so many, like, being in year 5 of our marriage, like, we are in the fight for our lives, because it's like, it's transition. He's turning into someone else, I'm turning into someone else, and we have to fall back in love.
Right.
And I hear so many of, like, my married friends have been married for a long time. They're like, oh, girl, I went through, like, a 5-year dark period. I went through, like, a 6-year dark period. I went through, like, 10 years of, like, straight darkness, or where we was just constantly into it and we weren't vibing and all that. And I just keep thinking to myself, like, whew.
Yeah.
The kind of stamina you need for this ride.
Yeah. It's
baby, I can't do no 5 years of darkness.
No.
We're going to get a good 5 days.
Yeah.
We got to
figure this
out.
We got
years of darkness, that's insane.
It's, I mean, and you think during that time of darkness, how much opportunity is it for someone else to come in with just a little bit of light?
Something shiny and new.
That opportunity. Yeah. Like, me and my spouse have been just at it. I'm not getting full. My cup ain't full. I'm tired. When I walk in the door, I don't even want them to say nothing to me.
Yeah. Let me walk past you.
But this other person, they don't stress me out. I don't have the history with them.
Yeah, it's easy.
I don't have to fucking go through the headache.
Yeah.
I can have a good time with you and then just go home and still be detached.
Right, and go to sleep.
Because that's what I'm going to do when I walk through the door anyway. I might as well have a stress relief.
Yeah, have some reprieve before it happens.
So I can see how people will fall into that, but at the end of the day, like, fucking get out.
Yeah, you have to go.
Just get out. Fuck.
So something that I learned in school, but it made sense, was when we were talking about infidelity in relationships and marriages. And as a counselor, you can't counsel someone who's actively cheating. Because there's 3 parties in that relationship, not 2. Why it makes sense to me is when you're dating someone and they're constantly cheating, but you keep telling yourself, oh, but they're going to be faithful. If you can't even go to therapy and guarantee that person is going to be faithful, because technically they still have 2 options, and you got to decide who going to therapy, which relationship we saving, y'all's or this other one. How is it that when you dating and you don't even have that means to be like, we need to go to therapy, babe, because we talking about getting married, or, you know, we talking about saving our relationship, we need to go see a therapist. What's your leverage for this man or this woman to let this side piece go? Because even in marriages, you got people sitting in a room paying money, knowing darn well they ain't letting the candy go.
And that's nuts. I didn't think about it that way. You got both sides of it. it's still a relationship. We talked about that before. When you might have a situationship or you got a side piece, you got this, that, and the third, it's still a relationship. So you have to make a decision. And that's the other part that we'll talk about, that the options to process stuff like that. If you gonna stay, what you gonna do about it? If you gonna leave, but that whole period of darkness, no, that's it. Well, I gotta go. So I leave or staying. I gotta get up out of there.
Women. A lot of these older women will tell you, "Oh, honey, I went through so much with Ernest, but when he got to about 65, it's been good.
We found the light.
It's been good for the past 7 years.
We ain't living that long.
Ernest got tired.
Ernest got gout and shit don't work like it used to. He
can't cheat.
Blue pill.
Yeah, he can't cheat.
He needs you to drop him off to do the damn cheat.
He gotta go to the
dialysis. Fuck.
Nobody got time for
Ernest got a Lyft app on his phone.
And I had to learn that discernment to not always listen to like older married couples that have been married for extremely long times.
Some of them
you got to get a mix.
Crazy stuff.
Because some of them will encourage you to settle.
Yeah.
Because back then they didn't have the options that we have.
Yeah.
It was like settle for your security.
Yeah. Absolutely. Or you have some of them that will say like, don't get married. They'll tell you like, don't do it.
Or he cheated. That's it. That's still a good man.
Oh, that one.
That's it.
That one blows my mind.
It, baby.
That's it. One of my good friends called up her wedding.
Yeah.
And an older family member told her that. She said, well, what all did he do?
Yeah.
And she said, well, he was cheating on me. And she said, but he's a good man, though.
He is.
Oh, they hit you with it. He just hadn't decided where he want to be yet.
And all men cheat.
Yeah, I can't give it. I hear men say that. So you all believe that?
No. Excuse me.
Black men.
Black men don't cheat.
My kings, we know y'all ain't out here cheating. With your cheating ass. Look.
No. I refuse to believe that all men cheat.
I don't want to believe it either. So what do y'all think? Go around. So Kyle, what do you think? Do you think that all men cheat?
I think everyone has the potential to cheat.
Right.
I think that the growth in your partner, the relationship that you have, you'll have to build that trust to know for sure that person won't cheat.
Okay.
I think everybody could cheat.
Yeah, I think we all have it somewhere within us. We could. What do you think?
I don't think that all men cheat because I have friends and, you know, guys that I respect and that I kind of like look up to for how they like carry their relationships, and they don't. They're like, I'd rather fucking cut my arm off than to cheat on her.
Than cheat.
Because for some of them, like, marriage was it's everything.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I work hard for.
Yeah, this is what I wanted.
Right. This is what I want. This is why the fuck I asked.
Yeah. And I
asked because I wanted this.
Yeah.
And no, you know, I don't think all men do. I think those with severe insecurities.
Oh.
Yeah.
That with that
step on all the toes.
That lack will, and we all have a bit of insecurity in us, but when you need to be constantly validated, you will definitely cheat.
Absolutely.
And I think for men, their ego is so huge. It's like, it's everything.
Yeah.
And when you can't battle that big ass ego with all that insecurity, how you balance?
No. They have to be confident in themselves. They have to be confident in the relationship. Because if not, it's a battle. You can't win. Like.
And I'm not going to just put that on men, because Instagram and social media has really showed us the large droves of insecure women.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And that need to be validated.
All the time.
And if he's not, you know, telling me I look good enough, or he's not doing this or doing that, then hell, it's another thing in the inbox slide through the DMs that's trying to.
Yeah. All the time.
Men don't realize how quick they can be replaced now.
They say it's 8 billion people in the world. Don't you ever think for a second.
And now you have more exposure to them than ever before.
They say it's a party in your pocket. Talking about the phone at all times. So you have to make sure that you trust the person that you with. You have to make sure they aren't insecure, amongst other things, because it's so much access. And like for women that are in a position where they feel like they have to check social media, they got to check email, they got to check text message, got to check phone calls. I don't want to live like that. I don't want to, because there's too many things to check, and every day a new app starts. It's secret apps they create. It's dating apps. You know how many married men I've seen on dating apps? Like,
girl, that's a vast majority of them. Like that. Remember when Ashley Madison got hacked?
Yep.
And it just
blew
the cover off of all of these married men,
yes.
businessmen that travel.
Yes.
They go to different cities. You got a girl waiting on you everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Ashley Madison blew the top off of all of these, you know, prominent men,
Yeah.
high level men. Hell, you got a few dollars in your pocket and a fucking credit card.
Right,
and travel.
right.
You know, more than likely they had an account.
Yeah.
And so it just really, really exposed the level of cheating and how like just sophisticated the shit had gotten.
Yeah.
To where you can go like, I gotta work in Boston for 2 days. I got 2 bitches.
Yeah, lined up. That was the beginning of all this stuff. Because now you got, you know, from the Tinder to the Plenty of Fish to the Bumble to the everything. So you cannot just be out here looking to see if your man or woman is cheating. You just gotta trust that be with somebody that you can trust, because it's too much.
And pray that God protects you at all time, and that He exposes anything, because everything done in the dark, it comes to the light.
Yeah.
Girl, stay out
every
of
time.
You get to looking forward and you just rushing.
Every time it comes to the light.
Added stress.
Added stress every single time.
It's gonna come.
So do you all think that cheating can be prevented? Can you do anything to stop your partner from cheating on you?
No, see, I just, that whole thing of putting power on us to stop somebody else.
So that's why I want to talk about it. It's not up to us. So
it's
talk about that.
It's a willpower. Like, it's up to them. Like, cheating can be prevented. Do you have self-control?
Right.
If you know that your temptation or your inabilities or your abilities are lowered at certain moments, do you have the willpower or the self-control to be like, yeah, homies, I'm gonna let y'all do that, but y'all know that ain't my scene. I got a girl, I can't do that no more. And also, not even that, cheating can also be prevented if we talk about it. Because if you just honest with me, self-disclosure, was talking to a dude and he was honest, like, you know, I've cheated several times in the past before, and, you know, like, if I feel like I'm getting there, I'm honest enough, I'll tell you.
So he's still a cheater. I don't cheat no more.
Me, you know, we can't, I'm happy you told me.
I'm reformed, yeah.
I'm happy you told me. We can't even talk no more past this.
Yeah, it's done.
I respect you for being honest and tell the truth, because I've always said I want that option of whether I'm going to stay or go. So I respect you for telling. I respect you for telling me ahead of time. You know, you still may cheat. So with that being stated, this is not a relationship that I want to be in, because I don't want to have to be worried. Like, dang, is he gonna come home
this time
and tell me like he was out and that's what happened?
Do I gotta smell his dick tonight?
Right.
No.
And you
Right.
and you better than a lot of women, because I think some, not all, I'm not gonna put that on all women, but I think that some women would say, well, let me try to change him, or let me be the one.
No. Learned it the hard way. You can't change him.
But then it brings up that question of when women get cheated on and they say, well, I did kind of let myself go. I gained some weight after the baby.
No excuse.
Like, we didn't have as much fun in the bedroom.
And those are the excuses they give.
The excuses we give put on ourselves. Not we as in women. I don't give them. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You did that on your own.
Right.
But those are the excuses. So
you're absolutely right.
No, he's going to do what he's going to
do. It's nothing you can do. I think that what she said is all about the willpower and your own self-control. I personally, Shayna, cannot stop you from doing anything. Just like you cannot stop me from doing anything that I want to do. It goes both ways. And because I know that, and I always say, you cannot make a grown person do anything. That's the beautiful liberty in being an adult. We can all do whatever we want to. So it has to be by your own will, love, desire, trust, everything within you to stop you from doing that. And for me, I know once upon a time I think Will and Jada talked about it within marriage. Your confidence is before God. You know, you made a vow to God about what you're going to do. So if you willing to, you know, forsake God and that vow, I know damn well you willing to forsake me.
Right.
Well,
so
but then with that,
it's beyond me.
It's above me.
It's above me now.
It's all the way above.
If that's where you are,
right,
you know, so it's like it's above me now.
So then, is there a difference in cheating when you're married and when you're just dating?
Go ahead.
Okay,
let's go.
So if we being honest, if we go back to a previous episode, we talk about there are levels or timelines to a relationship. When we're dating, it's intentional. We working towards marriage. So no, there's not a difference, because our goal is to be married.
That's level 3.
So if you cheating on me while we're dating, then you can't tell me with certainty you won't cheat
on me when we married.
And it sets a precedence for any time we get into a similar situation. My mind is
that I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna have stress, anxiety, all that attached to it. And I don't want to have that trigger that you didn't answer your phone. Are you cheating? You came home late. You were cheating. Because we talk about the first stage on today's episode was the getting to know you. Stage 2 was I like you a lot. Stage 3 is we are in a monogamous relationship. At that stage, no, we have talked about what we are doing. We are being intentional about we want to be together for this to move towards something. So if you cheating in that phase, you absolutely right. And I can't do nothing with you. So it's the same thing. It's gonna hurt even worse if we get to marriage and you cheat on me, because we have, you know, said these vows and all these beautiful things. But in that dating phase, no, I don't want.
That's my warning.
Yeah, I've sat in that seat. That's that red flag of people who I couldn't, like, I knew the signs, but it's almost like we said, what you do in the dark is going to come to the light. I saw different things. I knew stuff was going on, and I just allowed it to keep going because it's like, well, I'm just not going to worry about it, or maybe I'm going to step over here. I'm texting somebody else, so I'm entertaining somebody to pass the time by, so I'm doing crazy shit.
Your character for that.
Right. I'm doing crazy shit because of you. So it just shows you that because when you don't pay attention to the red flags and your intuition, and you don't have your own set of standards and non-negotiables and your list and all that shit, you wind up in a situation with a cheater. Or if you don't accept what's given to you, like when the young man told you, I can't say I won't cheat again. You made the right choice to say,
thank you for telling me.
Yeah, I respect that. Thank you for my choice. I'm out. Versus saying, well, let's just see what happened.
Well, I mean, have you changed? How long has it been, though? Like, I mean.
So did you cheat?
Yeah.
Right.
We don't, cheating is cheating. You ain't even got to break it down for me. And for you to say, I will be honest, like, I'm going to be honest and tell you, lets me know for you, it's not the act of cheating. You think your honesty forgives the cheating. No. Like, because I'm going to be honest and tell you.
I'm going to tell you what happened.
Yeah, the cheating don't even count.
You still about to die? Like, the fuck?
Baby,
as if I normally don't tell people this, but
I normally don't do this, but
I like you. I feel away.
That or it make you feel like they just know they the shit. Like, oh, because I'm so much like that dude.
Don't do that. No.
My temptation is definitely the darker chocolate. It's
don't
the
chocolate.
Your people.
It's the chocolate. It be your people.
But you
don't
know,
do that.
Definitely, like, you know, or they think they so much the ish that, like, yo, you know what? I got the total package any woman gonna want. So if I tell her I'm cheating, she gonna be cool with it because she knows she ain't gonna find them.
And you know what? No. The only reason they say that is because the shit's worked before.
Up until then, the buck stops here.
Men don't create new game. No. They reuse a lot of the shit and they share that bullshit with each other.
Yeah.
So it didn't work for Tony. I'ma try that.
Yeah.
Man, just fucking tell her, cause I mean, shit.
I told my wife.
She feel better if she ain't gotta come find out around the way, like, you know.
But you know, women do say stupid shit like that. Like, you need to just tell me. Be honest.
Be honest. I'm not gonna get mad.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
But you balling.
I'm still gonna get mad. You sitting on the edge of the couch. I'm not mad. I just want to know.
Like the cartoons, my head has lifted off and the steam is coming out. But I'm sitting there saying, just
man.
tell me. I'm not gonna get mad.
But you know,
uppercut. Either way,
but that's
get it now or later.
That's the truth, though. Like, it took me being in a relationship where I completely found myself disrespecting myself for the shit I allowed.
Absolutely.
To be able to, when that dude approached me and tell me that, be able like, you know what? I ain't even trying to go down that road no
at
more.
All.
Knowing or not knowing, I'm good.
But what your mate is doing is causing you to disrespect yourself. That's when you have to really wake up and pay attention. You know, so. That's so true. But do you all think that, you know, sometimes the men will say, you know, it just happened. Do you think it's a choice that could have ever just happened?
Just tricked and fell into that pussy.
Yeah. I was so drunk. I didn't even know what was happening. That was what I heard all the time.
Yeah. Then found a police report. Because you got raped.
I was so drunk. I didn't even know.
I don't know how that process even works, because for something to just happen, you had to have a response.
Something led up to it.
So you had to have a response to it. And you had to be in an atmosphere or in an environment where it was welcome to happen.
Right.
And you had to be open to it happening.
Yeah.
So it's different. You have an external organ.
Yeah.
So I can tell if you're feeling me or not.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And then you got to question his circle and possibly your circle, because it's like, hold on, so where were y'all at? So everybody else knew this was happening, because y'all obviously saw something was escalating and didn't nobody say nothing.
But that's why it goes back to knowing how people roll in different environments and what they boys are like. Because I dealt with somebody, we talked about a hypothetical situation where, say if you and your boys, they go out to a lounge or something and y'all all married, and one of the boys like, yeah, I'm about to stop by old girl house, this not said wife. And I'm like, well, do you go with him and you have him take you home, or do you tell him, nah, he don't need to do that? And he felt like, you know, that ain't my place. I don't need to get involved. And I feel like, I ain't saying you got to wrestle him to the ground, but I think that if y'all are upstanding guys, you should say something. Like, you know, bro, like, you know, what you about to do? Why you doing that? Like, I don't know how that conversation gonna go, but I think something needs to be said. But also, you shouldn't go with him, because the guy was like, I don't see nothing wrong about go with him. So now I got to kill you, him, Tracy.
No,
I got it.
I don't trust none of these niggas. And they all trash to me.
Yeah. So now I don't trust nobody in your circle.
Period. And don't look at me funny for saying something when you want to go like play ball and shit later. I'm like, for real? Oh, you want that whole ass nigga?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, that's just what he be doing.
Yeah. Or that's why when the boys come into the house, you looking at him like they come into who house?
Yeah,
not this house.
Not I said.
Right, because if he's disrespecting his girl, then he ain't finna walk in here and even get the idea, the notion that he can disrespect me.
That is okay.
He don't respect what he got.
And it's clear that you have some respect issues too. So for somebody to be just okay with that scenario, you can't make him not do anything, but it's just a fine line that you're walking. So do you think if the man goes on, say he cheats, he happened to slip, trip, fell into it happens, do you think cheaters deserve a second chance?
At this point in my life, hell no.
I second that opinion. I second that motion.
I think it depends.
On what? Tell us more.
On your choice. I think it's situational. It all depends on what you want.
Because every woman does have a different bandwidth of what she can tolerate.
Every woman does, because you may be like, well, you know what? That's my karma.
The woman feel like it's her karma?
I'm telling you. We haven't talked a lot about women cheating, and they do.
We haven't talked about...
They have the history.
This conversation goes around men and women, so think about both ways.
I haven't been thinking about it both ways. I've been thinking just about me and
yeah, I look at it both ways. Because I always look at like, okay, my mom, she told me a long time ago, she was like, y'all have to consider like the ignorance of youth.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So when you're young, you do young and dumb shit.
Right.
So how long are you held to the fire for young and dumb shit?
Okay.
I do a young and dumb thing. I learned that shit's fucking heartbreaking. That was fucking worst thing I ever did. And that's what my 20s before. If you fucking allow me, I'll never do that again. Yeah. Do you just walk away and say, you know what, nah, fuck you, whatever? Or do you say, okay, well... I
guess you look at the circumstances.
We can look at the circumstances. Let's test it out. But you gotta know you gotta earn my trust back. Yeah. You gotta fucking do the work. And that's that part. Or, I mean, it could be if you fucking... I'm telling you, I got some friends that like love they niggas. And there's nothing that they can do.
So tell me, what are some situations that you all think... But hang on. Were you saying that you think that second chances should be given with cheating?
I think it's going to be based on the situation. I think it's going to be based on the level of cheating.
Okay. And so tell me, what are some situations? I need some examples.
Okay. If you texting somebody, maybe I didn't set that expectation that I consider that cheating. Okay. So now that you know, cut that shit off. It's done and over with. If you come to me with a break, baby... I don't think we back from that. No. Or a kid, period. A kid, period. I don't think we coming back from that. No. Like, it's a whole different level. Right. So, I think it's going to be based on the situation.
The different levels of the cheating. I think that right now, I'm saying that, like, no, I don't think my spirit will let me tolerate any of it. That tune may change soon. But I do understand what you're saying, because what if I had set the expectations and then some text got too far? That's one thing. Or say if you kissed the person, it wasn't sexual. Or say if you just doing stuff that I think is not cool on social media. Or I find out you buying rounds of drinks, it's different things that you do. So what's another situation you think of one like?
I think we got to define the difference between cheating and inappropriate behavior.
Okay,
thank you.
So let's specify that. Yeah, so I would say, so the cheating is when you are, of course, the physical. That's very clear. That's cheating.
Cheating is when you're investing in building.
Yeah, investing in building.
Build to do anything.
So build the clarification, yes.
Some booty. Building to try to just
a life together, attention, any of that.
When you're intentionally trying to build something with somebody.
And inappropriate behavior is the buying drinks, liking the pictures,
being fucking extra in these hoes' faces.
We can talk about the inappropriate behavior before it leads to cheating. But for me, why I said hell no is because once you cheat, just being honest, like, then comes that level of now you not only second guessing him, but you having to second guess yourself. Because you want to, what was it that created that mindset of him to cheat? Or her? Like, what was it that's either lacking in our relationship?
It could have been something nothing to do with you.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna know that unless y'all have that conversation. So you constantly gonna be questioning who you are. Right. And I'm at that level right now where I'm secure in who I am. I'm becoming more secure in who I am. And I can't afford to have somebody from the outside come in and chip away at what I'm building. So for me, it's a no.
It makes sense.
What if you're madly in love with your soulmate? I'm using air quotes there, with your soulmate, and a lot of trauma from the past that they weren't aware of and you weren't aware of, it comes up and it shows itself in that form.
Cheating is a lot of the trauma from the past.
Oh yeah.
I can't even trust you to sit on the couch on your phone because you got Facebook up, but you might be in your DM talking to to the side chick, and I'm sitting right here next to you.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, cheating for me, like,
that shit's
especially
traumatic.
if you caught, like, it has caused too much, like,
trauma. This shit's
like,
traumatic.
I'm talking about, like, therapy and
PTSD.
all that type building for me. Like, I can't go through that again. Not right now.
And you got to set your own boundaries. So if you want to stand firm in that, and I think that's how I am. Like, I cannot tolerate somebody just not being able to trust you. I just want to be able to know that. And mind you, we can all say these things and hope for them, but I just really want to at least just have the confidence of knowing that I'm with somebody that when you walk out the door, I'm not worried about what the hell you doing. Like, knowing that you represent us, I'm going to put the same energy I'm putting into us in this relationship, that I'm getting it right back. I just don't want to be embarrassed. That's another part of it.
Looking the fool.
That shit's
I
embarrassing.
have a question. So do you think women, and this is obvious, but I don't know, I just want to see what everybody thinks. Do you think women or men are more likely to stay with somebody who cheats? You think men gonna stay with a woman that cheats?
We'll be right back and find out. So for today's Living Single segment of the podcast, I thought that it was really relevant for me to talk about this piece I saw on Instagram from Candace Benbow. If you don't follow her, you should. And it's really just relevant to the things we talked about on the last episode with settling, and now we're talking about cheating, because so many of us women have fallen victim, fallen prey, fallen into a lot of other things. And I think that this was a post that she had that just really resonated with me, and I think it could resonate with you ladies, especially for a segment like this. So what it says is, so many of us have been afraid to be honest about what we want for fear that it will scare men away. Consequently, we end up staying in and settling for things we didn't want in hopes it will eventually become what we've wanted. It rarely does. Go get yours, sis. They always do. And we pretty much will leave it at that. At the end of the day, you should not be afraid to speak up for what it is that you want, need, and desire, because men always do. And we shouldn't put ourselves in second place if we're trying to be both in first place in a relationship. So I think this is something that we can all listen to, we can all hold on to. And if we found ourselves, especially in a situation like today with talking about cheating, it's something that we can lean on as we go forward. So don't forget to send in your Living Single questions on Instagram and Facebook to Shannon Montana, and we'll be right back. All right, so we're back, and we have a guest that was on the last episode, Miss Nikki H.
Hey, y'all.
All right, so Cara, ask the question again so we can give a good answer to it, girl.
Okay, so who's more likely to stay through cheating, men or women? What do you think?
My first answer is just going to be women.
Right. I'm going to say women only because history has proven that. I don't really know a whole lot of men that stayed or women that cheated. Because black women don't cheat.
Right.
It's teacher.
Good answer.
Yes.
That's it. That's that on that.
And that's the unanimous decision. We don't cheat.
See, black men, that's how y'all do it. You gotta have some numbers to back you up.
You can't do with the quickness. So tell me, is anybody in the room willing to confess? Have they ever been cheated on or been the cheater?
I've done both.
No.
I don't give a fuck. I lived a very good life.
Look, live to tell about it.
I would say college years, but I only did a semester.
You said what?
It was the college age. I lived the college life without going to class.
But what y'all not seeing, that's her putting on this lip gloss while she's talking. Unfucking bothered. Unfucking bothered. Like,
let them know what it is and what it ain't.
But, I'm reformed.
I know that's right. So tell me, when you cheated, you said it was like college years, like
college
age.
Like, it was on some... I'm 19. I'm not thinking about getting married. At that point, I didn't even think I wanted to be married. I didn't want to have kids. I'm just out here.
Yeah, I think we all live that life.
We together, but the time my dude wasn't at the same school. So,
making it do what it do.
I'm physically single. So,
I people say physically single. Like my income tax say I'm single. I found single. Ain't no nigga helping. I found single.
But, it should happen. At the time, I'm not even gonna bullshit. Like, he had already cheated.
Okay.
So it was one of those, okay. Then it was, right. Then it was.
That's what we own.
But the thing of it is, it came out that he cheated after a baby was presented.
What?
I said, I done been through it all, baby. Them young and it was, no, that ain't my baby, that ain't my baby.
Damn, so you just all kind of trash.
You got to say you will text a dude like, congratulations on your baby, and he'll be like, it should have been ours. Monster. Yeah, that's what they do. Baby, I know. Baby, somebody told me how she saw a dude posting on social media. He had on like the all white, looked like he told a girl he was in a wedding. It was his motherfucking wedding. I swear to God.
I was with somebody like that. He sending photos at my family gathering to other females talking about some, I had to dress up for this event or so and so. And when it came out, I'm just like, hold.
You was with me.
What's the date on that? You was at my family house with my people.
Sending pictures out. I'm telling you.
When you find out cropping been done for a while. Like, I didn't even know you was that good with Photoshop. Damn, you got skills we don't even know about.
When you see them recycled dick pics. It's like, you like, now what he sent you, sis? I'll be damned. Look. Keep scrolling. Girl, I got that one too.
I got the same one.
This nigga ain't put no effort.
He got a group text.
He sent them out. Good one. Everybody get this.
Everybody get this.
Like a chain email.
And that is why I say cheating is unacceptable. Because
prime
if
example.
I can see all of that and not blast your ass or go out and cheat on you, you ain't got no reason to tell me you couldn't do self-control. Because it's been plenty of times I've been presented like, you know what? Bet if that's what we doing, because I know I can go out and grab somebody since that's what we doing. But I still don't.
Being accessible.
But I still don't.
Amanda Steele said it best. She said a man sent her a dick pic. She sent it to put it on her Instagram story and put his phone number and told everybody to send him pictures of pussy giving birth. She wanted to ruin pussy for him. And so he got all these messages, and he gonna message her back like, that was the wrong number. Sir, no, it wasn't.
You were intentional.
You intentionally sent this, and I'm gonna make sure I ruin it.
The wrong number though?
Yeah. So man, why you put your people on me? You wanna act a fool? I'm gonna act a fool too. So has anyone been able to been cheated on or cheated and recovered from it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How? So tell us about it. Somebody tell the tale.
Well, for me, I was cheated on, and it's kind of like, if I don't say it, it didn't happen situation.
Okay.
And so,
I'm one of those like,
if I have a feeling about something, I'm real direct with what the question is.
Right.
And this happened back when, before I realized, more about when you realize
your worth. Yeah. So that's what, when a woman find out her worth, these niggas, it's over. It's over.
Ass,
yeah.
Okay? So back then, it was like, I was cool, like, we were in a good relationship. I was like, like, he's that nigga for me and everything like that. So I wouldn't think like, no, he ain't gonna fuck around with me. Like, why would he? When I asked this nigga straight up, I was like, if you have any respect for me, damn the relationship at this point, any respect for me, you're gonna tell me right now what that shit is, because I already know the answer.
Yeah.
And
we always know the answer.
Yeah, and he admitted it. And my thing was this, it's like, at the end of the day, the worst thing you could do for me is to cheat on me and then stay with me. Yeah. Like, give me the respect of just saying, you know what, I'm good on you.
I love you enough to not want to put you through this shit.
Thank you. You don't have to give me no explanation. Just say what that is. And leave me the fuck alone. Then go fuck whoever you want to. And for me, it was not even the physical part of it. It was the part where the emotions came in for him with another person that fucked me up. And so in order for me to get over it, I had to remove everything, because everything with us was attached to each other. So I had to stop. I didn't talk to people because they'd be like, how's you and so-and-so? Or what is he up to? Or when are y'all doing this? Or when are y'all getting this? I'm like,
I gotta remove
cut
myself.
all that shit out, because he ain't shit nigga, and I don't want y'all to know that shit right now.
Yeah.
So
I'm not ready to talk about it.
Like, seriously had to quarantine myself from dealing with other dudes, because that's the quickest thing for you to do. Once you've been hurt by somebody, go and get something to fill that void.
They say the best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody.
Absolutely. And that shit is
not even worth it.
Though. You know what I'm saying? It's good for that moment. Be like, yeah, I feel like I accomplished something.
In your 20s, it might be. In my age,
because hurt people.
Absolutely. And it's like, for me, I was like, I need to be my motherfucking self to see what it is that he thought
was okay for him to violate me in that way.
And then after that, it was a done deal. I don't do that. My bullshit meter is on 1,000, so I can't even deal with that. But for me, it was more like, you need to take time to yourself to understand what it is that either you're not seeing. Because the signs were always there.
Right.
It's always there. But
and it's not even that we ignore them. We look at them.
Yeah.
It's like we see them. We just move past them.
Yeah.
We don't know them.
That was me. I'm like, why am I not paying attention to myself when myself is telling me, like, bitch, don't you see this shit?
Yourself, what's that meme? Yourself telling yourself, bitch, what you gonna do? You like, I'ma stay.
Right. And I'm like, nah,
I'ma cry and ball.
Because that's embarrassing. That's hurt.
Yeah.
That's deceit. Like, that makes you not
so
trust anybody
every
else.
level.
Every time anybody who's ever been cheated on, they could deny it if they want to. But that makes you not trust not one other motherfucking person
with your trust.
that you get with. You know what I'm saying? And that's not fair to those people because they may not be that person.
Yeah.
But you need to, like, for me, I had to take time to myself.
You got to process. And that goes right to what I was talking about, like the steps. And we can kind of expound on the steps. If you say have been cheated on and got to move past it, or if you cheated on somebody, you want to move past it, I think that it's like 4 major steps. One, you got to process it. However you need to. Whether you got to move yourself away from the world for a while, whatever that looks like.
Right.
The next thing I said is don't overthink it or blame yourself, because it's not, you didn't make that person cheat on you at all. And then it's okay to get mad, to be upset, to go fight him. If you need not, don't fight him.
Windmilling is acceptable.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Out your car, and then make a decision and stand firm in it. Are you gonna move on, or are you gonna stay? Yep. Whatever it is, you can't see
on your shit.
On both sides of it.
Yeah.
On both sides.
That point right there reminds me of me and my sister had a conversation about, like, don't invite so many people into your relationship if your decision is going to be like, oh, I can get over that, I'm going to go back to it.
What?
Because they going to be still looking at you
sideways.
Everybody. Because what I don't want to hear as your friend is that.
Yeah.
He's still letting this dude do this.
He still ain't shit to me.
Yeah.
I don't want him around.
I'm good one time.
Especially with cheating. I think when sometimes in relationships, you can have a lot of issues sometimes, but I think cheating is one of those things.
It's a different thing.
If you bring that to friends and family, it's going to be a whole nother energy they giving that nigga after that.
Like, and putting his hands on.
And putting his hands, absolutely. Those are the 2 areas. Because they could deal with arguing. They could deal with, he coming in. It's a lot of lazy. We can deal with talk to you about a lot of shit. But when it comes to that cheating and putting your hands on somebody, no, it's a hard line in the sand.
And that's where that processing comes in, because it's like if you haven't went through that and see where it is that you fall in place with how this relationship is going to move forward, nobody else needs to know that. Like,
not at all.
I don't want to know nothing about none of my friends' relationships to that degree.
Yes.
If you yourself don't know what the fuck it is that you may want to do. If it's a chance you on the fence, boo, don't tell me. Let me be goofy back here. Let me not know nothing.
Let me be shocked with you.
Shit. Damn, bitch, I ain't know. Like, I want to be that girl.
No, tell me, y'all. Listeners, tell me. I want to know. Right into living single, DM me so we can talk about it on here. Yeah. For the living single segment, we need that on here. So y'all let me know.
Another piece to that, too, in talking about the steps, I think what really helped me get to that point of, like, I really gotta, like, be better about, don't think about the past.
Right.
Like,
it's hard.
That situation, we don't talk. And I say that situation, we don't give names no more.
You just say somebody I used to know.
Yes. And then people wonder why you cut so many people off, like, because they were mutual. Like, right now it might be fresh. I don't want that reminder.
Yeah.
I might even add y'all on social media, but we ain't gonna have to be
y'all
conversations.
You might post a picture with him that I don't want to see, so I can't even be social media friends.
When you move on with the new boo.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to live y'all new life with
right.
So
don't see none of that. None of that.
Congratulations. Ruin me, my nigga. But you an enemy. Enemy of the state.
But like literally that, like, I think somebody had made a post that it was kind of funny about I'm just trying to get in a relationship and be cheated on so I can lose 10 to 15 pounds. I did that. I got a personal trainer. I started boxing.
It'll make you do all kinds of stuff. There was another meme out there that was talking about you got that happy weight, sis. Now I go through his phone. You will lose some weight. Go through his phone, sis. You will lose 10, 15, no doubt.
I'm doing Bible studies
no
more.
doubt.
And I mean, it's
join
like,
a choir.
You hear stuff like that, but it's like I started looking deeper into who. Yes, started looking deeper into who I am. But my cousin sent me something, and it wasn't funny. But he was like, "Yo, this is what I'm saying. I love you. That's all I'm saying." And it was literally like, it was that meme where they're like, if she would do all that for a fuck boy, imagine what she'll do for you. And under it said, not a damn thing, because she got too much. And I was like,
because she got too many what?
Too much trauma from his ass. And I was like, oh.
Not a damn thing.
Damn. And he was like, because literally the conversation, because me and my family had some real open conversations. The conversation was really around that thing of like, this is how bitter women and bitter men are created.
Absolutely.
Like, if we don't
and I might be bitter for a while. That's
you
okay. I'm gonna come out of it at some point, and then when I do,
strong 15-year bitter. This shit feel like it ain't gonna never end.
thought it was a drought.
And seriously,
I ain't living a situationship.
after year 1, I was like, you know what? I'm not finna do this. What is it? Like, half the time you've been in a relationship, that's how long you stay out of one?
Yeah.
Man,
no, half the time, no.
So
the whole time that you're in a relationship, half of the time you breaking up from that relationship. So you was like 4 years, half of you break. It makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to avoid. I feel like of course, obviously I'm single. Every relationship has turned into that. Half of it we breaking up. Might have been because I was doing some fuck shit. Most of it because they was doing some fuck shit. So, we're just trying to do better. You got to know better and do better. So tell me this. How do we, as women, if we have been cheated on, we decide, which way we want to go to stay all in or get all out, standing firm in whatever the decision is. How do you build trust as you move forward with your next partner? Because it's hard to get it back after something like this, but you have to have it.
I think you have to extend your getting to know you phase. You have to take the time to ask those questions to allow his answers to be proven in his actions.
Okay.
As opposed to just taking his word for it. Because everybody can speak it.
It said, baby, I'm blind. Show me.
It
doesn't say I'm blind. No, it say my ears broke. Show me. That's what it is. Yeah.
You just need to take time.
Do the work on yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of times we go through things and we put so much emphasis on what that person did to us. We don't do the work on ourselves to get ourselves back centered, to make sure we check our pulse, to make sure you ready for another something. Yeah. That you cleaned out the baggage and realized, hey, that was something he had going on with him.
Right.
It wasn't something that was wrong with me. So I don't need to carry that bullshit around with me for forever. I mean, do the work on yourself. A lot of times we jump from relationship to relationship because we don't want to be alone. And sometimes I'm telling you, man, there's so much just like strength in being by your damn self.
I literally put the question today on Instagram about tell me why you want to be in a relationship. And one black girl who she's married, she was like, shit, I want to be single. Y'all get to do what the hell y'all want to do. Girl. She was like, single people want to be married, married people want to be single, so it's a balance.
And that's why so many married niggas be in other folks' DMs. Yeah. Because it looks fun.
Buying rounds of drinks.
Buying rounds of drinks. It is fun, y'all. So
it looks like a damn good time.
I think we talked about, not being best friends. Yeah, but I think you do have to have a level of friendship.
And if you spend the right amount of time in the getting to know you phase, you'll become friends. Because if you're talking and you're not clouding your judgment with sex, then you'll ultimately become friends and get to know one another so you can have that foundation of the relationship.
I gotta be able to enjoy you. And I'm telling you, when you have friendship as your foundation, we don't have to be best friends because I got a best friend.
Right.
But we do have to have friendship as our foundation. When you have, it's almost like the respect you have for your friends. I don't ever want to see you out here bad.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to see nobody disrespect you.
Right.
They gotta come through me.
Yeah.
I'll never do nothing to fucking hurt you or see you cry.
Yeah.
Cause
and you want them to have that mindset. Right.
I can't let jealousy come between us.
Yeah.
Right. That type of foundation.
Right.
When you have that in a relationship, then you're good. You think a lot more about cheating and what it does and how it's gonna affect that person.
Right.
And you'll hear a lot of men like, man, I could never do that, man. Like, who shit, because it does something to them. Like, that's my fucking friend. That's my wife. That's my fucking friend. That's my girl. That's my fucking friend. I respect her.
Right.
But when you have those people that's like, they only see you in that one role. This is what you do for me.
Only my girlfriend. Only
you the fucking mother to my children.
That's it.
You a good ass mom.
Yeah.
You may suck at being a fucking friend. You may tell all my goddamn business to your girls. Yeah. You may do this. You may do that. What the fuck?
Then that's the person you don't need to be with. About cheating on you. And that's why you can't be with those people when you can't blur those lines.
Those areas. You already said this is all I am.
That makes perfect sense. Everything you just said. We have to do, as Iyanla would say, do your work to know who you're dealing with and all the things you made. Those are great points because those are how, as girls, how we look at each other. I don't want to hurt my friend, I want this, that, and third, like you just said. But to put that perspective for the men that are listening, have that same perspective that you have with your homeboys or your friends that are girls, and that'll help you going into your next relationship.
Because some of y'all be fucking each other, girls.
As long as you're not having sex with
them, and they don't care. he ain't with her no more.
Well, let's cross that.
You know what I'm saying?
For me and your homeboys, for me and your homeboys.
Think about how you respect, somebody, a female in your life that you really care
about. Maybe your sister,
and
your
you
mom.
And you wouldn't want to see done bad.
Right. Yeah, okay.
Not them play cousins.
Let's clear it up. Yes. So now I want to play devil's advocate right now, and I got a few scenarios for y'all I'm going to throw out there. So what if you saw one of your good friends, a really good friend, her spouse was on a dating website? Do you tell them?
Screenshot and send.
Okay.
And I'm going to swipe so he see that I see.
See,
I need to be aware.
I'm telling.
Hurry home.
Yeah.
Don't go home. Don't
Savage.
Right in the driveway. Come on, sis. He here.
You found immediately.
Who wins by your silence?
No
That's
one.
true.
Who wins?
And then you gotta act like you ain't know when she come crying to you about it.
And so you a fucking ass friend.
Your
then.
face,
You in her face, and you
looking
that
like
was hurting her.
your face like a scream mask because you over there trying to figure out what
He did what? Girl, I'm gonna be honest.
Look,
6 months ago, no, fuck that.
No, you should have told me
Don't
6
come
months
with
ago,
that.
bitch. Immediately.
And I mean, and also know your friends.
Yeah.
Because if you know that motherfucker ain't gonna do shit, you make somebody look, bitch. I already know you ain't gonna fucking do that.
But I'm gonna show you.
You know.
I'm letting you know.
So
Little
the
Johnny
next
out here
person-
acting a fool.
So the next person don't have you looking stupid. At least you know, and you decide accordingly.
You can move
That's
how
your
you
life,
want
your
to.
relationship, no judgment here, because I ain't gotta live it.
Yep,
Right?
you move how you want
No
to.
judgment. Do
Agreed.
you, sis?
And that's
Screenshots,
sometimes the hardest decision to make when you got to be like, you know what, I can't care for you more than you care for you, and I'm not going to care for your relationship, but how it makes you feel at the end of the day more than you. So
But I think that's a
here's
Jill
the
Scott
information,
quote.
and I got to
Jill
walk
Scott.
away.
Yes. Break babies. Let's talk about this. As far as we've talked about Gabrielle Union and Ludacris and his wife. Those are the two break babies we talked about. Mm-hmm. And we were talking about how do we feel about them because one, when they said D Wade and Gabrielle Union had broke up and he had the baby, and from my recollection, so y'all can tell me.
I don't remember them breaking up.
No, I do. I remember them saying they broke up. I don't know, but I seem like I never would you. So, and those are just celebrity examples. We'll keep it broad. Mm-hmm. Would you be able to withstand that and push through? Now, mind you, bitches who heal like Wolverine with the money that long.
Say that.
First and foremost, the healing is different. When you have 9 digits in your bank account or more, the healing is different.
Let me tell you, I'm in the delivery room posting catching today. What do you mean? Money long, big time.
Yeah, money. Yeah. The healing is a big. Yeah, the healing. Yeah, the healing is different.
But you got the baby.
Yeah,
you ain't even got to buy stuff.
Yeah, you know say what? Amani
says
on us said forgiveness hit different when that bank account. So let's clarify. We get they are in different situations.
Yeah.
So we're gonna bring it back down to our median household income. And
I'm over here looking at her hands like, is it my shoulder? Looking at my knees right quick, like.
Put me right there.
So we're going to bring it to just say whatever the average household income may be. Not even going to throw numbers out that's not necessary. But say just a regular, smuggler, degular like us. Mm-hmm. Do you all feel like you could push through something like that? I think we're going to be standing on the hard. Nah, because we can't deal with cheating. No, the trauma over here.
But technically he ain't cheating.
I say, yeah, that's different. He didn't cheat. It's a break baby.
But we can't take a break. Bye. Goodbye.
But my whole thing is, this may be a break baby, but just in a whole world of physical health, sexually transmitted diseases.
It's worse shit you can get than a baby.
How long you was talking to her that you was ready to hit raw?
Yeah.
That's what my mind.
Me too.
The break baby doesn't come in both of those situations. It wasn't with a new bitch. It was with somebody else.
Somebody always been there.
Like,
Always old friend or
was
something.
Like somebody in his circle.
In his
was like a
past,
friend that had
always
been
somebody who been around.
Ludacris was like his designer or some shit.
And it's all like you said, it's worse shit you can get than a baby.
It's always a bitch that's seen him in action in a relationship.
Waiting
like,
in a cut.
I didn't know you could be that good.
Waiting on their turn.
Oh, bitch, go time.
Yeah.
Hey.
Y'all broke up?
Oh,
okay.
Damn,
All right.
we'll come through. I'm going to cook a little something.
Cook a little
Throw a little meat on the grill. See what pop. You know what you trying to do?
What you about to do?
What you about to do?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
if a nigga ever hit y'all, what you about to do? Get up and leave.
or drop your panties.
Yeah, one or two.
So we need clarity on this.
What's the clarity?
If it's a break baby, we've established it's not cheating. We weren't together.
This is true.
So when do we find out about break baby?
When we get back together, he like, I got something to tell you.
So did he know about the break baby before we got back together? Because that's a you know.
He might have known, or he might have found out once he got back.
Usually you find out about the break baby once you get back together.
Cause she mad anyway.
So at that point, the conversation then has to go into, dang, that's sticky. Because then you gotta find out like, what is baby mama to you? Is she just baby mama? Like, was that just comfort? To be with her? Or was Because I'm all for
if you back with me, you probably weren't trying to be with her. You could have been with her.
But my thing, how long is the break?
Yeah,
I don't believe in breaks.
There's a lot of different scenarios there.
Right, we do breakups at a UP.
It only takes one 20 minutes, 2 minute session to fucking get it.
It don't happen.
So
I mean,
he said, I just kind of fell in.
And then you gotta think. It all depends on who initiated the break.
True.
We talk about that. Yeah.
If I initiated the break and this happened, then it is solely it's my choice anyway.
Yeah.
But it really is on me if I push you out.
And said I want to break.
And said, you know what?
I rolled the dice on that. If I initiated, I definitely took that chance.
I took the fucking risk. So now I.
And the reason I don't like breaks too is because you got to set all these boundaries and standards. Are we breaking? We can do what we want to do. Are we breaking? And these are the rules and regulations. Who want to do all that?
If you tell me a break, my nigga, you don't have no fucking control on what I do on my fucking break.
Yeah.
You just fucking dismiss
I'm coming
me.
back pregnant.
You can't fucking break with me and tell me here's your list of rules.
It's the same conditions I give my job. If I'm on break, I'm not working. I'm on break.
I'm on my time. My rules are different than yours.
And
I am not.
And if we on a break,
not at all.
Something generally has probably happened before that break. So it's like, did you, mess up enough that this break baby gonna be like, actually, that just showed me you wasn't really as committed as, I thought you was anyway. The break just brought that out.
You want him to be committed during the break too?
Oh, no.
Okay. I think that's my question.
I'm just clarifying.
I think if you're gonna be that person to take a break has to be a real break. Like, we cannot communicate.
Yes,
it don't matter what either one of us are doing, and that's why I ain't fooling with break.
I'm like, if we talking about a break,
because I'm gonna be naturally still worried about what you doing. I might roll up on you at a spot, see you with a female. I'm in my feelings. So to avoid all that, if this cannot work, we have to break up. If we get back together, okay. But this is not no break. We breaking up.
Like, so I guess, to go ahead and give a solid answer for me on the break baby situation. A child is something, no matter what. Like, if I care for you, I care for your child.
Well, yeah.
So
if you decide to get back with the person, you got to stand firm in that.
So if
your little ugly ass baby gonna be off again.
No. The baby is not ugly or bald-headed.
The baby didn't choose it.
Yes.
The baby didn't
choose it. I ain't gonna treat him no way, but
the baby didn't.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna treat him no way.
So I guess in this sense, what was throwing me off was how does the break baby have to do with our relationship?
I was just saying, with a break baby, if y'all take a break and come back, are you gonna stay with him if he show up like this girl pregnant? Are you gonna stick around? Or are you gonna be like, I gotta go, I can't deal with that? And I'm like, hypothetically, I wouldn't, but if I took a break and came back, I don't think I could deal with the baby.
I think it'd be more so dealing with the baby mama than the baby, but
if they got D-Wade money,
we don't even see that kid. We don't even know that
see that kid. That's how much money he got.
They did a Beyonce and Jay-Z. We gonna pay you to go to this island and don't
even see you. We don't even see you. Okay.
Go live your best life.
Yes. Yeah. So the next one, the meme was going around, the post on Instagram about. So the lady said that she was in a relationship with her boyfriend for 2 years, and him and his ex have a trip planned to Paris. Mm-hmm. And they are going on the trip, and she's not able to go. He said he couldn't cancel, I guess, because it was paid for. What do you do?
Cancel the relationship.
Right.
Cancel the whole ship because it was a situation.
If you're going, then you can buy me a ticket too, and we'll just go to 3.
Yeah.
I mean, what's wrong
with
with
that?
Either
we going or you not
going.
Tell that bitch bring her +1.
Yeah.
Time to meet her, totes. And let's go. Let's go.
It's either all of us are going or none of us are going.
So what? You can't wait.
But it's a lot of gray area in there that we don't know because it's like 2 years.
She was
how long ago was the trip paid for? Was you the side chick? They're like,
The fact that you're even comfortable considering going bothers me.
No, she's not considering going. She's just
she means him.
Oh yeah, the fact that the trip should have never been brought up to me.
You comfortable?
That should have been handled in private. That you canceled it, or you arranged for me to go. She not going.
Took that hit.
Somebody would have to take that L.
Or you are.
Yeah, or you gonna get hit.
Better yet,
take your pick.
Better yet, like she said, so which one of us is taking our now significant other on this trip?
Yeah.
Right. Either you gonna give me your ticket and your half, or I'm gonna give you my half. But clearly this ain't gonna work this way.
The fact that both of y'all think that's troublesome.
Yeah.
The fact y'all had to discuss that. Hey, trip's coming up. What you want to do?
Yeah.
Not go. What the fuck you mean?
Because when we broke up, my ticket should have been canceled. You know what? I needed that money anyway. I needed all that.
The last thing I want to hear. I paid for it.
That means you could have got 80% of the cancellation had you canceled when you broke up with her.
How about that? She done calculated it down for us.
I'd have been like, you should have got trip insurance. I wouldn't give a fuck if it cost $100,000. You're not going.
Done.
The hell.
Next.
Bye. Like, it's not even a conversation. We talk about this. This is a great segue to the next one. How low does your self-esteem have to be to propose to a man?
Let me tell you, that shit's non-existent at this point.
Everybody in the room lean back just to create a visual for you all.
Baby.
To propose, like, get on the knee and be like, playing out some shit.
I'd rather mop the ocean.
And I don't know. Okay, so coming from the married perspective, I think sometimes you have a segment of women, a group of women that are so into the whole marriage is
end all be all.
A fucking accomplishment.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And I want this accomplishment so bad. I'm willing to fucking
do anything.
Go against all societal norms and just fucking
go
ask
for
this nigga that has no intention of fucking asking me for forever.
But that brings up something you said earlier where the guys are saying, I'm not cheating on her. I asked her for this.
Yeah.
So it brings up a whole other situation. If she done got down, he's pretty much saying, I wasn't going to ask you. Yeah. So I'm still
doing what I was doing.
I'm the fiance, so clearly I'm to be chased after. So you're still chasing.
I'm still doing what I'm doing.
I'm another pair of shoes when you get up off that knee because you're going to need a new pair of running shoes.
I'm still doing what I'm doing.
You decreased your J's.
Yeah.
You're down there. I don't know what to tell you.
It's no way. It's no way.
I mean, maybe we're thinking about this the wrong way. To play devil's advocate. Okay. Yes. Maybe we're not empowered enough to go for what we want.
What is that? What do we want?
Maybe this woman has been showed by God that is your husband, and she said, "Well, damn it."
God should have whispered in his ear.
Right, instead of mine.
I'm gonna go for that like I go for any job or anything I want.
But it's God not.
I can't even bullshit it no more. I'm trying.
But God helped us understand that a man that findeth the wife findeth the good thing.
Yeah.
So if we going in, okay,
feminist.
So
I know.
You can't be religious and a feminist.
Okay. What if you not?
No maker, creator, ancestor, universe. Nobody wants me on bended knee. Queen mother, nobody wants me on bended knee.
What is happening?
But if you're that woman, if you are a go-getter, if I want it, if you want this, let's have a discussion about it. Talk to that man about it.
Yeah.
Do not. What you won't do, because every man that I've ever known in my life, family, friend, or foe, they gonna tell you what they want. And what man do you ever see in your life sitting there
looking like a little bitch?
Yeah.
Why you serenading
Wait.
Wait. And you are more at risk of getting that hard ass no or that whole face cracked out swept up on the trash than he is.
Hated it.
Because we are more susceptible to say yes because of the whole, I want to be married, I should be married, and all that, all that other stuff that
we're
falls
feeling
into
embarrassed.
It. And no man out there thinking that like
Not
that. Like, oh my God, I'm on this timeline. Yeah, somebody finally asked me to be their husband ass nigga. Like, what?
Face ass.
I've been out here alone all these years, waiting on a wife to come.
Waiting on my queen.
Waiting on my queen.
But Bishop Jake said, they say you see women at the altar for years. The Lord gonna bring them back. He said a man be 2 weeks later. He at church with a new woman.
All day.
That's how fast they move on. So
And
no man is
creatures of habit. They gonna take this woman to all the same places.
Yes.
They gonna find the same Gucci bags.
Same thing from the swap meet. Like no man is doing that. No, like
shit's work.
Yeah, because normally women are the ones. You know, you have conversations with your guy about marriage and when you in that stage and things like that. So even if you're talking about it, like, so were you initiating those conversations? Let me tell you, this is the same kind of woman that'll go buy her own wedding ring.
Negative.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's women that do that crazy stuff. So
no, like,
that bothers me. That like. Marriage is just this pinnacle of success.
It's
like,
what you said. We've been trained, and
that is one damn day. A
not
wedding is
one day.
Damn day.
One day.
You still got to figure out how to keep from killing each other for the rest. Forever.
It is something it's been ingrained in our minds and our souls and society and everything that you know, especially with our culture. We talk about it. You go to school, you go to college, you get a degree, you get a job, you get married, you have kids, you buy a house. That's in nothing like in between that. So when you have somebody that's doing something different than that, people are like, what's wrong with you? No, what's wrong with you? Nothing wrong with, like, it's a beautiful thing, but it should not be something on your checklist of life. And I think Michelle Obama said that until she met President Obama, she was going through life with this checklist. Like, I did this, and he kind of caused her to shake things up, you know, where you have to you can't look at life that way. I got to mark everything up. I think. And to also, as much as we hate to admit it to some degree, that time plays a role in it. As you inch closer to like 40 or over that, you start to say, because we think that for us, typically, I say black women like late 20s, 30s. You know, you're like, well, I ain't married. Damn, at this age, ain't I'm supposed to be? You know? So you start wondering, like, you know it ain't you. Well, you know that ultimately, I think anybody in this room that's not married, if you wanted to just lower your standards and marry just anybody, we all got somebody we could probably call today and marry, you know? But it's like when you get to the place where we know our worth, and we know what we want and what we are capable of. And I know that if I've done the things in my life to be where I am and I want somebody to meet me there, I'm going to be patient. So even if it means I'm what they would call a later bride, that I'm 40, 50, whatever, that's fine. But I'm just going to enjoy life up until then and not fall into this trap of asking a man to marry me. Like, that's insane to me.
I mean, are you asking because he can't talk, or like I need to know why the ask is happening? Is he?
They got chalkboards and all.
Give it to you on a piece of paper.
You can type it in text.
Like what?
Okay, so let me be the true devil's advocate on that one. Let's say, in all honesty, they've been together for a while. She know for a fact if she don't ask,
not gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen. So she has to voice, I know I want to be with you.
But they've been together.
But you know what?
Then that's a one-sided relationship.
And you know what? And it's even more telling of every other major thing that's going to happen in their relationship. She's going to always have to be the catalyst.
Absolutely.
She's always going to have to be the initiator for every big thing. I want to buy a house. I know if I don't fucking go put a down payment down,
it's not going to happen.
I want to move. I want
So
more.
You can't start moving like that and expect for him to step up and be the leader.
How he
after
be the
that.
head?
Yeah, he can't.
He can't. Either you're not allowing him to, or you're not coming to grips with the fact that he wasn't ready to be the head anyway.
Right.
So if he's not there, like, I guess you're kind of forcing him to like be there.
You absolutely are
by
forcing
asking him to marry you, and then he be like, man, well, you know, we had kind of been together for a long time, so I guess, nigga, that's what you asking for.
That nigga ain't gonna say yes. He gonna say I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
and you'll be happy as shit
here in front of my mama and shit now.
Right.
So.
Like, damn, I guess I gotta say yes.
But the thing that hasn't been brought up yet is the fact that I'm devil's advocate. I don't know, I ain't been in that position. It's probably her final straw of, you know what, I'm going to ask, and I can't say that I didn't get it because I didn't go for it.
No, she should
because if I leave the relationship and he marries somebody else, then dang, like I
he wasn't going to marry you. No way.
There you go.
Yeah, leave before you do that.
He's never wanted to marry you. He never saw you as that wife.
Yeah.
If he can leave you and go to another person and get married like that. He never saw you as his wife.
That's hard for some
people to take,
or
maybe he never saw himself as a husband.
Or that
too.
That could be it too.
Because some, I mean, it's men and women out here that never see that.
Yeah.
Or your husband.
Your husband. I mean, and it could be some cultural things that women, you know, from different cultures and things like that may be like, well, you know, hey, I want you as mine, and this is how we do it from where I'm from.
And on that note,
you never know.
We out. We gonna be back in my 10 minutes. For today's Montana Minute, I really just want to keep it short and sweet. If you are the one who has been cheated on, you have to make the decision on your own to leave or stay, and whatever you decide, stand firm in it. You can't be shaky on it, or you'll never truly heal in either direction. The next thing, I don't know if the saying is true or not that once a cheater, always a cheater, but I would bet my money that if they cheated once, they'll probably do it again. But that's just me. And lastly, just because you have been cheated on, it doesn't make you any less of a person or devalue you. Learn from it, heal from it, and just try to see the signs if possible and do better next time. I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode as much as I did, and I leave you all to decide to be single or not to be. That is the question. Signing off, Shanna Montana.